And we head into quarterfinal number 3 on the day, Fresno City and El Camino. Happy you've joined us, everyone. Mike Zepin along with Mike Terrell will be joined shortly by Robert Lewis. 2 teams through 2 semifinal Saturday tomorrow. An absolute thriller. In our previous match, Grossmont moves on with a tough, hard-fought victory over Cabrillo Feather River with a clean sweep in the morning. And now we turn our attention to the defending state runner-up in Fresno City. And they come in as the 2 seed from NorCal, and they will take on El Camino. And Mike, pretty familiar with El Camino, head coach at Pasadena City. And what can we expect to sleep? Because based on the numbers, Michaela Clark's going to be a factor for almost 500 kills on the season.
Yeah, she figures out a way to score. She's such a great competitor. And, I'm curious to see if Fresno City tries to serve her the ball a lot tonight. We'll see. But I think she's one of those players that can kind of gets into a groove the more she touches the ball. She attacks down the line really well. But both of their pins do that great. And then the Donatucci sisters, one's a libero, and she's just a stud and a competitor. And then the other one is a great setter. So they're a real complete team.
Now, in our previous match, we saw a team that was very top-heavy in Ellie Carey for Cabrillo, and she had an unbelievable match. She finishes with 29 kills, but it comes in a losing effort because, well, Grossmont was just better overall. They had 4 players in double figures in terms of kills on the evening or on the afternoon. And then you look at Fresno City, they're very balanced as well. They have 4 players above 200 kills on the season. Obviously bodes well when you have that type of firepower, that type of depth. How do you approach it as a coach?
You got to serve lights out. You got to take some more risks from the service line, because if they're going to be good on a first contact, they'll be in system. Like you said, their 4 pin hitters all are scoring 3 or more points per set, and they're one of the best point scoring teams in the state. And they hit 326 as a team. It's like a batting average in baseball. So they're above 300 as a group. That's really special, and it's going to be tough. But like we said, El Camino, they're a great program too. And if they can put pressure from the service line, we should see a real fun battle.
Get the starting lineups here for Fresno City. Marina Gonzalez, Julie Castleman, Julia Pagani, Lexi Kirkman, Taylor Diley, Ali Santoya, the libero, and Chloe Duke. Head coach for Fresno City, Kieran Robley. For El Camino, Kelly Donatucci, Kayla Conley, Genia Goods, Caitlin Donatucci, Michaela Clark, Cassidy Crosby, Jessica Villasenor. Head coach Liz Hazel. About set and ready to go here, the 3C2A 2019 edition of the Women's Volleyball Championship, live from the home of the Jaguars, the Den, here on Southwestern College. Spread the word, www.socalcollegesports.com. Also broadcasting live on YouTube, SoCal College Sports 1. And the matchup to watch will Michaela Clark be able to get some help from everybody else? You obviously get the feeling that Michaela is going to be keyed in on defensively. You can see a lot of double, maybe triple blocks if you can get it over. But that's going to open up some opportunities. You're going to have to convert. If you're Jocelyn LaCroix, Genia Goods, they're going to have to come to play here today.
Well, Jocelyn, number 2 on El Camino, she's got an incredible arm. She started the season as an opposite for them, hitting on the right side, and then they moved her over to the left. And then Genia Goods and Kayla Conley, both in the middle, are both athletic, know how to jump really hard and get in rhythm and attack really well through the middle. So I expect El Camino is going to be no slouch tonight. It's not all on Michaela's shoulders.
This is sophomore-laden team here for Fresno City. You'll see some familiar names. Obviously, we talked about it earlier. Fresno City, the state runner-up a year ago and falling at the hands of ARC American River, who we will see next in our matchup, our nightcap. Top scene, undefeated IVC, looking to redeem themselves after a loss last year in the semifinals to American River. Savannah Smith, so good a year ago, up at Solano, and now who's going to stake their claim to be maybe MOP or MVP of this tournament down at Southwestern?
It's so fun to be here.
And we are set. El Camino in the white, in the dark jerseys. It's Fresno City. First point and striking first blood are the Rams.
Yeah, El Camino got what they wanted. They got a out-of-system pass, not a great pass by Fresno, and they were able to get a dig and transition, set their middle. They just hit it out. That's okay. They got what they needed.
Taylor Dilly.
Great pass, great set.
Clark with a good swing, but that one's dug up. Free ball coming here for El Camino. Set up in the middle, that one blocked back, and that's Lexi Kirkman. Kayla Conley, not much doing there.
Yeah, well, I just wonder, maybe El Camino's plan is to start getting the middle going and then open up space on the pins. Interesting to see there, Fresno's blocking the middle one-on-one.
And they win that battle, and that one a service error.
It's always fun in these matches, and you get to see, okay, who's going to settle in first?
Right.
Who in those first 5-10 points, who's going to play nice and calm? So it'll be fun to see how that plays out.
It's a big stage here, and sometimes you can see those early jitters really take their toll as Donatucci gets that serve over, and Marina Gonzalez with the kill.
So right there, that's what we talked about. I mean, Gonzalez, big arm, but it's set up by Fresno City's libero, and the setter gets a great set, and you see there's half of a block up there by El Camino.
So Gonzalez finds the windows, finds the hardwood. It's 3-1 Fresno City. Clark off of a touch, but not down. Bump set, another free ball coming. Let's see if they can capitalize. El Camino, they go to an attempted slide. That one a little bit off the mark from Goods.
Yeah, I think we're just seeing the jitters. You know, the ball, El Camino's ball control has always been their strength. And, you know, they're just making a couple unforced errors here.
Serve from Kaylee Weedman. And that one up. That's an unbelievable up from Fresno City, keeping that point alive. They actually able to get a pretty good swing on it. Clark on top of the high hands. Can't get that one down. Set up near side. Gonzalez again looking for the hardwood. That one covered up nicely by Jessica Villasenor. Swing there from Clark, and that's her first kill.
That's a great swing and transition. That's a little better for them, just generating a better opportunity. And we'll see Fresno City here is really trying to attack Caitlin Donatucci, the setter, number 5, who's now back to serve when she's in the front row.
We have it as 4-2 El Camino. That score incorrect. It is 5-2 Fresno City.
It's probably important. Good point, Mike.
Yeah. Just want to throw out the particulars there for you.
That's good.
Mike Cepeda, Mike Terrell. Mike and Mike in the booth.
Good to be back with you.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming on.
Of course.
So Fresno will serve it up in a 3-point lead. Nice short serve. Passed very well. Miscommunication. Goods late to get to the slide. That's going to be blocked up and a double touch on the net. That should be a double touch.
It is a double You're actually allowed to double the first contact, but as we can see there, Jimmy.
So was that 3 of them?
Yeah, well, no, it's still a double, but it has to be within the same motion. So she made 2 separate motions at the ball, therefore it's illegal double.
Riley Kennitzer with the kill. That one off of the tape, a near ace, but saved by El Camino momentarily, but right in the middle, it's Chloe Duke.
Fresno City's rolling. You can hear their bench getting loud. But, you know, Liz Hazel is real calm on the bench. She usually stays seated, and she's going to let her team work through this. It's only 9 rallies into the match here.
What a culture of volleyball at El Camino. You have Liz Hazel, you have Dick Blunt, friend of SoCal College Sports. We had him on as color commentator a couple years ago at Fullerton for the men's final, the year that L.A. Pierce won it. Clark tries to go down the line, has that one blocked back. Joust ball situation, a swing on it. Good's able to get that one over. Still going. Solid rally, and this one's going to be shanked out of bounds.
Well, that's unfortunate. You'd like to see Fresno City there just kind of keep that one in the court and make El Camino play a couple more, but we're seeing some really nice play at the net, both sides. Players understanding where to put their hands to get us at least a soft block on attacks.
So Clark from the service line. That's a terrific pass. That's going to set up near side. That one into the block, but not down. Bump set. It's a back set on the far side. That was Jocelyn LaCroix, and she'll score.
There you go. So
now, was that a net violation? If there's a net violation on a kill attempt, does that go down as a kill?
Yes, it does. It's a block error, but it's also a kill. That's
a terrific find in the court by Fresno City. Marina Gonzalez, her second kill. That's just great vision.
Yeah, that's rare that ball's going to go down. I don't expect Kelly to let that drop anymore this match.
LaCroix. There's a touch on it. Big hammer swing on a crush ball for Fresno City.
I wonder if Fresno City will start setting back a little bit more behind the setter, noticing there's a lot of space to attack. They're getting one-on-ones back there.
Kennitzer delivers. Bump set. LaCroix looking to go angle. That one dug out again. Illegal touch. Is that one fading away? Looked like that was Lindsay Unruh. Excuse me, that was Brooke Gonzalez on the illegal touch. Gonzalez sets up. That one a big swing and in at the pin, Taylor Dilley.
Yeah, if I was El Camino, I would not be serving Fresno City's libero, number 20, Santoyo. I feel like every time she's touched the ball,
good things are happening.
It's a
for
perfect
team in red.
situation. Yeah, and they're too good offensively. They got to get them off the net.
Back set. It's the lefty Jessica Villasenor. Another point for Fresno. The wheels falling off here in set one for the Warriors. Quick set. Nice transition attack up front. And the Warriors are going to take a timeout. They want to talk things over. We'll take a timeout ourselves, 11-5. The Rams on top of El Camino, the Warriors. Back in a moment. A blitz early on in set one for Fresno City, ends them up by 6. Santoyo readies another one from the service line. Fresno City gets that one up yet again, and that one, the block tooled perfectly this time. It's Dilley.
Well, and there we're seeing El Camino's getting a great opportunity offensively, but Fresno's defense is seeming to always be in the right place, and they're creating that transition opportunity.
Yeah, we saw that last year, and there were times where the ball was just not going to touch the hardwood on the Fresno side. We see another attempt by Santoya. She was able to get to the ball, but just a little bit late.
Yeah, really smart tip by Kayla Conley there. Sometimes just mixing up your shot can throw the defense off, and now you've created space somewhere else to attack the next time.
So Villasenor readies it from the service line. That's a solid serve, but able to get a swing on it. We'll go to the back attack. The Bick from Clark. Don't see a lot of the Bick in the women's game, but we've seen a lot of it here today. We saw it in our opening matchup with Grossmont, or excuse me, with Feather River and Miracosta.
Yeah, you know, the Bick, I guess started in the men's game, but there's no reason these amazingly talented women can't do the same thing. And someone like Michaela Clark, if she's your best player, she's your best arm, she's going to score the most. You should probably set her the most balls, so that was really nice to see her flying out of the back row.
She's quite the athlete. And Kirkman with the kill there for Fresno City. But if you have the firepower to operate the Bick, why not use it?
Absolutely.
It allows you, if you have somebody with a cannon of an arm that can play the back row, as we saw in our last match in Ellie Carey. We saw Carey out of the back row several times in that match en route to 29 kills in the afternoon. You got to go to the well.
Well, and it can make your offense really dynamic because there's only going to be 3 blockers ever.
Right.
So you add a 4th attacker on your side. Now you've outnumbered them. So they're at a disadvantage.
You get the defense thinking about multiple things. Good things are going to happen for you. And that time, Donatucci can't corral that ball. And the serve receive and the pass receive really a little shaky early on for El Camino.
Yeah, it's not like them, but I don't think things are out of reach yet. They just got to keep siding out. And then when they get the ball back, there we go. There's a missed serve. Let's see if they can put some pressure from the service line. Rattle off a couple here on defense.
Dilly off the mark on that one. That'll send Donatucci to the service line.
Let's see where this ball goes. My guess would be cross court. Oh, short ball. Oh, right on the libero again.
And another point for Fresno City.
Yeah, unfortunately, that serve just not putting enough pressure on Fresno. And what a great set. That's really high efficiency offense there.
So the Rams cruising with a 6-point lead in set 1. Clark tries to respond. That one sent over. Free ball coming. Donatucci sets it up perfectly. Clark with a big swing and still score.
Really nice swing. We talked about her ability to tack down the line. Great vision here to take it high off the right pinky of the line blocker and gets a kill.
Castleman can't contain it. 15-10 and El Camino into double digits. Match 3 on the day. 3 of 4 the women's quarterfinals. A state 8 the 3C2A for 2019. Back set, Castleman, big swing, and it's a kill.
Sometimes patterns repeat. You talked about going back to the well. There's another setback. El Camino's blocking angle. She sees a little space down the backdoor line, as we like to call it, and gets another kill. Almost carbon copy of the previous kill.
So Fresno going to serve things up back to a 6-point advantage. A short serve, almost an overpass. Goods able to find the back corner.
What a great one-handed set by Caitlin Donatucci, just making something out of nothing here. And Goods is on the spot to get up and swing to the corner. Great job.
High degree of difficulty, and well, as a coach, isn't it nice and a luxury to have a setter of that type of dexterity?
Absolutely.
An ace drops in out of the back line for Michaela Clark.
See, there we go. And let's see if we can get one more here.
Clark, that's her 31st ace on the year. Closes the gap to within 4, and the Warriors hanging around here in set 1.
Going back again.
Gonzalez through the double. Marina, I believe that's her 3rd kill in the set.
That's a sign of a great team. Not to lose 3 points in a row right there. El Camino had a chance to win their 3rd, but again, Fresno City sets back and they get another kill. 17-13.
17-13. We'll get that switched up.
Serving 17 here. Another serve to Fresno's libero.
Inside, it's another kill. This time Dilly, and Dilly, I think she's leading the way. I want to count, that's her 5th?
Wow.
4th?
That's impressive.
We'll get some stats. We got the live stats going. Robert Lewis getting ready to join the table here. Santoya, that's a terrific serve. Even better pass by Clark. That sets up LaCroix and a block in the middle.
We'll see another timeout here. Let's take a break. Let's talk this over.
Kirkman. 19-13. Fresno City continues to be in cruise control. Set 1. Santoyo will serve things up. 6-point lead. Mike Cepeda, Mike Terrell, Robert Lewis set to join us shortly. Villasenor with the lefty attack. Meanwhile, on the far side, another kill for Fresno City.
And another kill on the right side. I think that's their last, 4 or 5?
Kennetzer's been huge this set for the Rams.
Nice serve.
Villasenor, that one into the tape, did not get over a 4-touch. And this is shades of what we saw in set 1 of our previous match in Cabrillo and Grossmont. Grossmont really out of the gate early, takes set 1, but then they drop the following 2 sets, eventually forcing 5 en route to the win, punching their ticket to semifinal Saturday.
There's a great side out.
That's Conley.
Yeah, there's no clock in our sport. You have to get to 25. You got to win by 2, and you got to win 3 of them. So, El Camino, it's not a great start, but they're a resilient group. They'll be okay, even if they do lose this first one.
Villasenor, lefty float serve, a tough one. Kennitzer with a big swing, and another kill. And Riley Kennitzer, freshman from Clovis, on fire at the pin.
I feel like I'm repeating myself, Mike, but there's another kill from the right side of Fresno City.
They have no answer.
They don't have an answer right now, so El Camino should probably think about making a big adjustment and maybe blocking a little bit of line on the opposites for Fresno City.
And that one not down, bump set. LaCroix off of the block, back to the El Camino side. Bump set from Donatucci, the libero. Kelly. And that went off the top of the tape. I don't know if that got over. It does. It trickles over Donatucci. Another bump set. LaCroix on the far side. That one hit back. Villasenor bump set to the back row. Clark with a roll shot. Roll shot not there. Dug up again. It just will not hit the hardwood. The rally continues.
A little tight there.
LaCroix. Quick set in the middle. We're still going.
What a rally.
Kelly Donatucci sets up LaCroix, and that one blocked back. It's a block party up front for Fresno City. Third time's a charm for LaCroix. No, still not down. Big swing down the middle, dug out beautifully by Clark. Setter dump, no. That one off of the block of LaCroix, and that time it was Castleman.
Rally of the match. That's amazing defense. So impressed by Fresno City's ability to read and block at the net. It seems like they're getting a hand on every attack El Camino is trying to send their way.
Fresno City 2 points away from taking set 1. Clark, trouble with that one. Donatucci, that's not a bad bump.
That was a great set. We just didn't hit it.
That one into the block again, and again, no answers on that far side on the net, blocking-wise for the Warriors.
Fresno looking so solid right now. Just every phase of their game looks real sharp.
There's 0 holes, that's for sure. Set point. Set up outside, LaCroix. Angle. Another dig. Back set. Castleman one-on-one. And Julie Castleman will punctuate the first set. 25-14 in the books, and it goes to the Rams. It's the 2019 3C2A Women's Volleyball Championship quarterfinal coverage here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. We head to set 2. Fresno City, a commanding 25-14 win in that set 1. Mike Cepeda, Mike Terrell, Robert Lewis with you. The Pasadena City connection at the table. And Mike, an impressive run there for Fresno.
Well, volleyball always comes down to serving and passing. Right now, Fresno's putting a little more pressure from the service line, and they're handling El Camino serves better. And then I think the story of that set was Fresno's ability to attack the right side. We have an injury on the floor here.
Can we see what happened here? Is that Castleman? Oh, she turned an ankle.
Oh, geez, I hope she's all right.
She's a key player.
She closed out that first set with a beauty, and she rolled the ankle, and I wonder if we can pick that up on our second camera. See if we'll play that again here for you. And we'll see it here. You never want to see it. She comes up and she steps on the foot of Clark as she comes down and tweaked it. An injury timeout here.
In that first set, Fresno, 19 kills, 1 error, hit 581.
Yeah, 19-7 in the kill department.
That's pretty impressive.
Injury timeout. We'll step away momentarily. Bring it back here on SoCalCollegeSports.com. Looks like Julie Castleman will head to the trainer's table.
Okay.
And we play on. 1-1, set 2. Free ball coming for El Camino. Clark, who just scored on the dink to knot things up at 1-1, and a hitting error. And this one came from Kamaya Johnson. Johnson comes on for Castleman, and well, we hope Julie can get back into it right now. Smarting quite a bit at the training table, and Fresno will have to regroup.
Yeah, it's too bad. She was 4 for 4, perfect, hitting 1,000 at the net. So
big swing in the middle. Clark with the kill. Well, you go into the impact of Castleman on the season, second on the team in kills at 263. Right there with Riley Kennitzer. Both her and Kennitzer in that first set were huge. You go back to the numbers, I believe it was 4 and 4 each. And the last point of the match for Fresno City was the kill from Julie Castleman. So she can make it back.
If I could harp back on the previous match, the 5-set win by Grossmont over Cabrillo. Ellie Carey's 29 kills puts her 5th in the most kills in a state tournament match. Pretty impressive company. There was 30 kills by Olivia Aguilar a couple of years ago, the 2017
That's Solano, the undefeated run for the Lasers.
So 29 kills in defeat. She had 444 in that match too, and she only had 3 errors from 53 attempts.
Clark gets this one over, but it's out.
Great hustle play by El Camino, and we've seen a better start from them, and it seems like they've kind of reset, adjusted, and seems a little more even.
It's an ace. Kirkman. That's a tough serve. That looked like a power float knuckleballer. Villasenor with a good swing, but gotten up. Johnson with a roll shot. That's going to go long. So Johnson coming in for Castleman. Back-to-back hitting errors for her.
Yeah, tough job to do, but I like how their setters are not shying away from her. It's like, okay, you're stepping in, you're part of our team. We're having a lot of success on the right side, so we're gonna set you. Hopefully she finds her rhythm. Here's another attempt.
They go back to her, and it's gonna be a kill for Johnson, so now 1 for 3.
There you go, you got a big smile on her face there, so she feels good. It's like, okay, finally, third time's a charm.
Ties it up at 5-all, and we'll see if El Camino can get back into it. Fresno will induce a free ball situation here. That's a tough free ball. It really got on it. Gonzalez hits this one off of the block. That's a great tool by Marina. The double block there did not matter. So Fresno now leading 6-5. Another tough serve. Not a bad job. LaCroix still able to get a swing on it. And the overpass will result in a net violation, it looks like. Or, Mike, what's the call?
Yeah, I think someone was in the net there. Maybe a back row attacker.
Yeah, I think it's back row. I think it was the setter was out.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't know about you guys, but I always prefer to have charcoal jerseys with red numbers. I think it's you see it quite well.
Yeah, it's great for the announcers trying to pick that up.
Absolutely.
Hey man, if it looks good, you feel good, you play good.
That one off of
Always.
a touch from Villasenor.
I could have sworn that was Billy Crystal back in the day. To look good is to feel good. That's his line back when he was on Saturday Night Live.
Quick set in the middle. It's a kill for Chloe Duke.
I don't know if any of the players in this gym right now would know who Billy Crystal is, Robert.
Yeah, I think I just dated myself. Yeah.
This one looked like it might have floated long. Clark takes it,
There
and it's
you
a
go.
kill nevertheless for Kayla Conley.
Nice job, but big difference in the start of the first set compared to the second. You know, we're neck and neck here. It's a 1-point separation, so
Helps a little bit that Julie Castleman, who was on fire, hitting 1,000, now not in the game due to injury.
yeah, really unfortunate.
8-7. El Camino puts that one into the net Villasenor. One more match on the day after this. ARC, the defending state champs, will take on undefeated Irvine Valley, the top seed from the south. We'll have that and all the coverage of the 2019 CCCAA Volleyball Championships in SoCal College Sports. Back set a beauty, and it's blocked by LaCroix.
Is that El Camino's first block of the match?
Looks like it.
Might be.
Yeah, it was.
Couldn't have come at a better time. Gets it to 9-8. Fresno still with a lead. How about shout out to my man JoJo from Fresno. Always helps us out at the baseball championships for the last 6 years now. It's my guy Fresno with a win today over Cerritos in the men's semifinals for the 3C2A. We're still going here. Here comes a free ball for Fresno City. Outside, bit of a delayed approach. It's still kept alive. Donatucci's going to go short with a free ball this time. Set up, it's a back set, and it's a big swing, but not down. And El Camino getting into the act. That one blocked over on a dink attempt from Conley.
It's so fun to see these teams just competing. I mean, we're getting big swings on both sides, and then the defenders are meeting the challenge and coming up with some great plays. And Caitlin Donatucci on El Camino is running all over the place and throwing bump sets 30 feet in the air. It's pretty fun to see how hard they're working.
Another tough serve, this time from Pagani. Pagani listed as a center. I would go back to last year. I believe Pagani was a converted outside hitter. So some ability at the net as well. Donatucci gets this one up. Sets up a bump set for Clark. She'll tool that through Johnson.
Nice swing by Clark there. We know her tendency is to swing down the line. There she gets a tool off the right pinky of the right side blocker for Fresno.
So Kelly Donatucci will serve things up for the Warriors, trailing it by 2 in set 2. Johnson on the other end. It's her third hitting error, that one going into the antenna.
If I'm not mistaken, Kelly Donitucci is one of the best servers in the state. I think she's up there in aces in the state.
Kelly 77 on the season.
She led the South Coast Conference, and she was definitely in the top couple. We have a Tom Pestalisi sighting.
Pesto in the building.
There's another great high ball set.
Unbelievable.
Look at that.
That's a bump set to the near side for Clark, and it's a beauty.
That ball travels 30 feet across the net.
That's on the money.
Wow.
And Clark delivers to tie things up at 11-all.
It also takes guts by Donitucci to go for that, to even think about setting that ball. It's really fun to see these athletes getting after it at such a high level.
Johnson off of the high hands.
Michaela Clark.
Clark again reaching back to set. Not there really that time. She'll go right back to work through the block and down, and Clark starting to get hot here.
She's heating up. This is what she's done to teams all year. I still have nightmares from her doing it to us during the regular season. But
I wasn't going to touch that, but
we'll let you go there, Mike.
Michaela Clark is just an outstanding hitter, and definitely gave the Lancers problems this year.
Yeah, she's so impressive, and she's fun to watch, and she's such a competitor. She's got game face on all the time.
That was an overpass that went beyond, and it caught Clark a little bit off guard. And she
Commentator's curse right there.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Sure. That's the jinx special right
too
there.
Bad. That should have been a free point. She looks completely shocked. Yeah.
A little flummoxed.
Oh, no. Yeah. Well, we got a set on our hands. This is real fun to watch.
Yeah, back and forth we go. Set 2, set 1 decisively in favor of Fresno City. Right now, El Camino with Michaela Clark leading the way, up by 1.
There's a nice serve.
Nice pass on that serve. Gonzalez sends it over with a roll shot. Free ball. Back to Gonzalez. She goes angle off the high hands, but not down. Saved. Clark near side. Tries to go down the line. She can't tool it that time as he goes wide.
Yeah, a swing like that. I don't know if she's over-rotating, mishits it. Maybe she was just going for that pinky again and just missed.
You're going after a pinky. That's a low margin for error. Set or dump. A beauty from Donitucci. Saved by Fresno, but it's a free ball. Villasenor on the angle. That one dug out nicely by Pagani. Johnson into the top of the tape. Oh, they'll say it's off the block. It'll stay. Gonzalez will go off of the high hands. Dug out by Donitucci.
There's another high bump set.
Clark can't put it away. Back set. Johnson with a kill. Second kill for Kamaya Johnson coming on in place of Julie Castleman, who, again, if you're just joining us, Castleman going off with a tweaked ankle. Looks like her night is over. She's at the training table with a bag of ice wrapped around the ankle. Clark again, high set. She'll go right back to work. She gets a swing on it, but another dig. Johnson again down the line. No, this one's out.
We definitely can give the back linesman he's got a sweet goatee over there, huh? And that's style right there.
Yeah, he's got the brown pie may. Kill Bill reference there for you. Marina Gonzalez gets that shot over. Set up middle. Goods can't get it down. Really impressed with Taylor Dilly in the back row. And her job defensively for Fresno City sets up that point for Marina Gonzalez to lead back to Fresno.
Dilly was also a state athlete of the week performer this year for Fresno. And again, the balance of Fresno, that's something that Kieran Robley has really stressed, the balance in the pin hitters across the board and the number of kills. They don't have one true standout. It's more like 3 or 4.
Oh, great.
Another
hustle.
point for Fresno as Marina Gonzalez is just doing an unbelievable job of work here in set 2. A timeout for El Camino, sensing that it's getting away. Back in a moment here on SoCal College Sports.
Weird.
We're up 16-14.
Update on some of the stat leaders. Marina Gonzalez, 7 kills, no errors, 15 attempts, 467. Kennitzer, 5 kills, hitting 400. Kirkman, 4 kills, hitting 571. John, and Dilly has 3 kills to go with 10 digs.
Gonzalez with a tough serve. Free ball coming for Fresno City. Set up middle, that one going angle from the middle, and Duke's off the mark. That's her first hitting error.
Not a bad attempt, just mishit there. If I'm Fresno City's setter, I'm going to set Marina Gonzalez right now.
Bonnets will serve it into the twine. Back to a 2-point advantage for Fresno.
5th service error for El Camino.
Yeah, such a letdown. It's like you get a chance to tie it up and got to make them play volleyball.
Croy, good swing, but dug out. Bump set, big swing, Kennitzer.
It's a definite key juncture of this set because right now El Camino hasn't really gone on any strong run.
Kennitzer more like Howlitzer. It's 18-15. That one into the net from Gonzalez at the service line. Am I dating myself with a Howlitzer reference?
No, not for me, but of course I'm old.
Yes.
Off of the top of the tape, and it's going to be an ace for Villasenor. This one trickled down here on the replay.
Villasenor got a great story. Coach Hazel was telling me she was a soccer player and only started playing volleyball like 2 years ago.
Wow. Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Roll shot pancaked up by Donatucci. LaCroix gets it over.
Uh-oh.
Kennitzer with some firepower. Quick set in the middle. Gotten up by Donatucci. We've seen a couple of nice rallies. LaCroix tries to go angle. Dug out again. Gonzalez can't get it down. Excuse me, not Gonzalez. That was Dilly. We're still going. Dilly again. Blocked back over. Near joust ball situation. That one off of the mark. Nice save by Kennitzer to keep this one alive. Gonzalez, the back row attack. This one into the net.
Wow. Another fun rally. We're seeing the high level of blocking ability by both of these teams. And then unfortunately, Marina just not quite enough elevation there.
Yeah, that's the first time we've seen Marina out of the back row trying to execute the Bic. And luckily for El Camino, that one goes into the net. There was no block up. That was sure to be a point. Into the middle, Duke tries to get that one over. She does, but El Camino all over it. LaCroix has that one blocked back into the El Camino side, 19-18.
Good block by Fresno, but a ball like that pops up off the block's hands, you would expect that to be covered.
That one into the net from Santoyo.
That's 8 service errors for Fresno.
Some really interesting, you think that's probably a mental engagement thing here with 19 all. Let's put the ball in play and trust our defense here.
Back set, Kennitzer down the line, hits the top of the tape, buys a little bit of time. Conley in the middle, she'll find the hardwood.
Well, you always have a 33% chance of just saying Donatucci, because one of them's going to touch the ball.
Yeah.
That time, Conley finds the wood, and Gonzalez late to cover. The first to 20 is El Camino here in set 2. 1-0. Fresno on top of the Warriors. You are watching the 2019 3C2A Volleyball Championship on SoCal College Sports. 2019 set 2, crucial juncture of this match. If you're Fresno City, an opportunity to go up 2-0. They call the timeout. El Camino the first to 20. And, well, gentlemen, what's the conversation in the huddle with Coach Liz Hazel?
Well, in this case, I think it's a matter of just keeping them steady. I mean, El Camino has to keep its poise. 1-point match here.
Now it's tied up.
I think they have to win this set. This is. I mean, you could come back from 2-0 down, but it's really tough at the state championship level.
Dilly drops the hammer off of the hand of Caitlin Donatucci.
Liz Hazel actually is one of 2.
Big swing from Clark that time.
One of 2 coaches at the state tournament who played in the state tournament. And the other was Kelsey Montagna for Cabrillo. She played on the 2013 state championship Cabrillo team. And she was the head coach for this Seahawks team at this tournament. Her team just lost to Grossmont in 5 sets.
It's an ace.
Clutch.
Makes it 22-20. That one drops off the table from Kelly Donatucci. Look at that. That's a tough one to handle. And that's Ali Santelia. I mean, she's a stud libero, and you don't expect many balls to drop in front of her, but we see at that time it's an ace. Another ace for Donatucci.
But not a clinic.
She is throwing darts out there with her serve. It's 23-20. Look at this beauty. Timeout, Fresno. And El Camino 2 points away from evening up this match at 1-all. Donatucci back-to-back aces to give El Camino a little cushion. End of set 2, 23-20, 2 points away. Donatucci, another tough serve, handled well by Santelia. Outside, Johnson with a huge swing and a kill.
Almost a save there by Donatucci. Look at this.
Pretty impressive.
Where's she at? Look at that.
Look at her turn the wrist and change the angle at the last second to avoid the block en route to the kill for Kamaya Johnson. 23-21, Fresno a stay of execution. Free ball coming for the Rams. Outside, Gonzalez gets it over, but it's dug out. Clark will go to work, and that one blocked off of the hand of Johnson that sets up set point.
It's 9 kills now for Michaela Clark.
It's a great swing. Caitlin Donatucci serving it up. Gonzalez, big swing. Marina.
I'll give you one guess where this ball's going.
Marina?
No. Clark.
One-handed set. Villasenor can only player to actually have access to it. Johnson with the kill, and that cuts the lead to 1. And Kamaya Johnson now with the hat trick in this set. Timeout El Camino.
Yep.
Sensing it might be getting away. Huge opportunity at 24-23. We're in set 2. 24-23. Set point, another one for El Camino.
Easier serve there.
Bump set for Clark again to close it out. No, it's dug out. Outside, Gonzalez, big swing.
Wow.
Donatucci saves it. Here comes a free ball from Clark. I think this is going to Marina.
Outside
it does.
Again.
Tough
Bad
set.
Michaela Clark, can she put it away?
Bump set from Donatucci, no. As Dilly gets it out. Gonzalez rears back.
Good
It's
block.
blocked, but it's saved.
Roll shot.
Here comes a dink. Goods gets it
wow.
over, and it's a kill for Goods. The set in the books. It goes to El Camino. They tie things up in this match, and we head to set 3. 25-23, and the Warriors battling back here on SoCal College Sports. Stay tuned. We head to set 3, a set apiece. El Camino and Fresno, quarterfinal number 3 here at the State 8 and the 3C2A for 2019. Mike Zepeda, Mike Terrell, Robert Lewis with you on tonight's coverage. Happy you've joined us, everyone.
Big difference in that second set. Michaela Clark with 7 kills. She now has 9. You know, Marina Gonzalez had 5 kills for Fresno. She had more kills in that set than she did in the first set.
Well, yeah, we saw the story of the first set was Fresno City attacking on the right side of the court. We see the injury to Castleman. Unfortunately, Johnson came in, hit negative. I think she had four kills but made 5 errors. So she's getting the attempts, but that was the difference in the second set, and El Camino played a little better too.
You called it on Johnson.
It's tough when you have Castleman go out. That's a player that hit 4 for 4 in that first set. She closed out the first set, and then it was really her and Kennitzer in that first set for Fresno. Don't really have that power, that punch offensively, and we see it take its toll. El Camino creeps back in. Conley with a big swing, but dug out. Santoya sets up the free ball.
Good spot.
Clark tools it.
It's pretty impressive. I mean, Michaela Clark is what, maybe 5'8"? I don't know how tall she is. Do we have that info?
Her vertical's probably higher than my my son.
You coaches always
her
add
size.
on 2 or 3 inches, so I never really know.
I guess what I'm going for is she's not a gifted, very tall athlete, but she's extremely gifted in her ability to jump, and she's got an incredible arm. And look at this. She just keeps going after it.
I mean, the persistence prevails, and you see Clark, she's up, quickly up. Look at that step close there. Only really a one-step approach, and that's a thing of beauty in the back line.
Her ability to, I mean.
They had a similar player last year, right? Fina Leilua could get up there pretty high.
Leilua was great, but Michaela, what impresses me even more is she's a little bit of a smaller outside, and everybody in the world knows her tendency is to swing down the line, swing down the line, swing down the line. And despite that, she still scores over and over again. It's really fun to watch.
It's like, hey, you know what's coming now. Stop it. 3-1, Elko. Quick set in the middle off a pretty solid pass. And, well, I think that catches Lexi Kirkman a little bit off of guard. She didn't look like she was ready for it, or the timing just a little off, and the set not there from Pagani.
My guess is this ball will go to the outside, the left side attack for Fresno City.
Off of the tape, saved by Santoya. Big swing, Gonzalez.
You know, that loss of Castleman, you know, against the San Joaquin Delta in the round 2 regionals, Castleman had 11 kills and had 5 blocks. You can't replace that. She had 321 in that match.
Big shoes to fill. That's an ace.
She was also their high kill leader in that match.
Wow. So Kirkman with an ace closes the gap to 4-3. El Camino still with the lead. Overpass, joust ball in favor of El Camino on their side. Donatucci out of the back row with a swing on it. Johnson blocked over, Goods, and Clark.
And in the first round, when they defeated Santa Rosa in 4, Castleman had 22 kills, hit 559.
Wow.
I mean, she was having a monster tournament. Then she had the 4 kills in the opening set before the injury.
And she was on her way, and where we hope, if Fresno should advance, that she might be available. It certainly didn't look good, but right now she's currently on crutches, and we wish her the best. 3-point spurt here for Elko as it's 6-3.
Yeah, you can kind of sense a shift in the energy now
Absolutely.
in the gym. Fresno going back
Great
to their
save
middle.
by Clark, sets up Villasenor down the line. The lefty dug up by Santoyo. Back set, they go to Johnson. Johnson down the line. Donatucci digs this one out. Free ball, Fresno. Quick set, over the middle. Donatucci there again. Caitlin bumps it up. Villasenor tries to put it over the net, but instead she whiffs on it. It's a tough angle.
Yeah, it's really hard to hit any kind of speed ball, but especially a roll shot when the ball's coming from over your head. I would have liked to see her get a little wider so that set could be in front of her.
It's a great pass, sets up Clark outside. Clark puts it down. Well, the pass came from Cassidy Crosby, and Crosby puts that one on the money, and Donatucci to Clark. Another great swing from Clark as she modifies the angle at the very last second. Clark now back to the service line. And Coach, do you maybe think about El Camino going to the BIC? Big swing, Donatucci handles that perfectly, and they go to the BIC right away.
13 kills now for Michaela Clark.
With success. Well, Coach, how'd you like that call?
It was great. I didn't have to say anything, and you're right again, so it works out for all of us.
8-4. And Fresno City doubled up. Clark.
You have a crystal ball over there, Mike? What's going on?
I have a Gatorade bottle.
Oh, okay.
That one blocked back from Duke. Kennitzer with the hammer, but it's dug up by Clark. LaCroix on the front, and she puts that one out.
You can just kind of feel, I talked to Coach Hazel from El Camino, and she was praising Fresno City and how strong they are as a team. And, we both mentioned it was like, well, in our sport, we talk a lot about it. It doesn't always matter who's on the other side of the net. If you do what you do really well and play together, you're going to be okay. And you can kind of see El Camino, they went down a set. They're not stressed. They're not passing great, but they're doing well enough and they're competing. And now they're in control. They look in control of the match to me.
They're up 9-6 right now, and and that was a first set that was decisive, to say the least.
Yeah.
You go back 25-14. They really were blown out of the gym in that first set, but they come back, they rally, take set 2. Now with a 3-point lead in set 3 at 1-all.
Oh, tough play there.
Overpass. And right now the passing game a little bit off from the Rams. I don't see that very often from Santoya.
Coach Kieran Robley from Fresno City was trying to call a timeout before that play.
Barnett serving this up. Donatucci will set up. Clark with a free ball. Santoya, that one passed perfectly. Big swing, and it's a kill for Taylor Dilly.
Really nice swing there.
Only 24 players are privileged to make the all-state, all-region teams in the North and South combined. 4 of them are in this match. Kelly Donatucci,
big swing.
all-state
for
libero
Conley.
for El Camino, and also Michaela Clark was all-region. And for Fresno, we had Marina Gonzalez, all-state, and Taylor Dilly was all-region.
Yeah, so that makes our job easy. It's a treat for us. We get to see some of the best players in the state here. All region recognized by not only their own coaches and I'm sure their teammates, but other programs. It's really impressive to see this talent on display.
Proy, block back, bump set. Donatucci will set up Clark out of the back row. Roll shot, not there. Dug out. Kennitzer blocked.
No, that was straight into the net. No block involved on that.
Yeah, the tape special.
Yeah.
Kennitzer can't get that one over. Yeah, exactly right. It's a good shot of it.
It's too bad. She had good vision there. The line was open. Just didn't quite execute.
Matt Robinson, Cody Valentine in the booth. And Coach, Jessica Villasenor having a bit of an issue with that left hand. She whiffed on a ball earlier up at the front. She goes back to the service line, and just the timing a little bit off. Or could this be the jitters coming over into set 3?
I don't know if she's feeling jitters. I'm not sure. But to me, that looked a little rushed, like she wasn't in rhythm. So I'd like to see her go through her routine and take a breath before that. Yeah.
Overpass, joust ball, Kirkman.
So now all of a sudden, a little bit of momentum for Fresno City. Big celebration by the middle.
Back and forth we go, 11-10. Fresno City has closed the gap.
Uh-oh.
Villasenor shanks this one out of bounds, 11-all.
And we see an adjustment in the serve-receive line, and Coach Hazel says, don't worry, it's all right. Don't worry about it. Next ball. So
Pagani to serve.
Nice
pass from Clark, setting up the middle.
Oh,
And into the net, a hitting error for Conley, and the lead to Fresno, 12-11.
Is that 6 in a row for Fresno, or 6 out of the last 7, I think?
Big run. I'm surprised we don't see a timeout here. Suspect one's going to be called after this point.
Or not.
Or it could just go into the net and we play on.
It's amazing how many times that's happened.
8 service errors for Fresno.
Crosby will serve this up
And
for the Warriors.
You know, when you're playing a good team, you can be a little riskier from the service line, but we always say if you're going to miss, famous coach Marv Dunphy from men's volleyball at Pepperdine always said,
blocked over by Conley and Clark.
He would say you can serve it anywhere in Malibu, just not in the net. So we want players to serve it over and make the other team decide, is this ball in or not, right? Have them make a decision. So let's see if we can serve a little more tough.
Back and forth we go. El Camino now with the lead. Johnson gets on top of it and puts it in. She's starting to find a rhythm.
Yeah, that's a really nice swing. El Camino plays what we call rotation defense. There you see number 13 shifting over to the line there. Libero gets kind of to the middle of the court, so that deep area 5 or the deep left back corner is open for the outside hitters of Fresno.
with it tied up 13-all. That's back-to-back service errors for Fresno City. Well, on this big a stage, the margin for error is so slim against a team that has rejuvenated life.
Yeah, and you know, it's going to be interesting because in our sport we get so many chances to respond to errors, you know, and so we'll see what Fresno City does here.
Short serve. Santoyo handles it well. Marina Gonzalez is out. Tried to go down the line. That would have been a 10-footer.
Whoa. Oh, man. Impressive attack. Unfortunately, not in between the lines.
Donatucci. 15-13. Another nice pass. Sets up Johnson. Johnson through the block. Goods can't contain it.
I love what Johnson did there. That, to me, looked like her most confident, aggressive approach. Jump hard, swing hard. Nice celebration. That's got to give her some confidence.
Goods. Not sure that was the right call there from Donatucci. But Johnson with a roll shot. Donatucci covers. Kelly Donatucci will set up Clark. Tight bump set. Clark able to win the joust ball. Get it over to the Fresno side. But Johnson gets it past everybody.
It's 3 kills for her in
That's
just
awesome.
the last couple of points.
It's great to see her respond, and then you see her teammates giving her some love there. That's really cool to see.
Came on for Julie Castleman. Injured herself early set 2 after going 4 for 4, batting 1,000 in set 1. And the big win, 25-14 for Fresno. Fresno trailing right now by 1 as Caitlin Donatucci back to the service line.
Great serve.
And it's an ace for Caitlin. Caitlin Donatucci behind Kelly Donatucci with 45 aces coming into this match. Rack up another one for her. A tough short serve. Santoyo handles it pretty well. Set into the middle for Duke. Duke can't get it down. It's dug out. Clark off of the block. Goods tries to contain it off of the twine and can't. 17-16. Back and forth we go.
Sets a little inside for Michaela. Unfortunately, when it's inside like that, she doesn't quite get her feet there. It's easier for the block to line up and shut down her line.
Powerful rotation up at the front. Marina Gonzalez along with Kennitzer and Chloe Duke. And let's see if they can stay in this rotation. El Camino needs a quick side out. Outside, Clark puts it away.
Interesting.
That's 14 kills now for Clark.
Takes a little bit off of it. Goes to the changeup and it delivers.
She's hitting .324.
Clark gets a serve over. Quick set in the middle for Chloe Duke, and I don't think that one got over.
Yeah, Fresno's been setting their middles a little more often here, and we noted how balanced their attack is, but last few have been too low.
Yeah, the sets have not been there. The lead pushed out the 3 for the Warriors. 19-16 set 3. Don't go anywhere. (19-16) out of the timeout. Fresno trying to stop the bleeding. Gonzalez goes down the line, dug out by Donatucci. Bump from Clark. Kelly Donatucci will send this one over via the free ball. Gonzalez with a big swing off of the block.
Well, it'll be interesting to see. We have Michaela Clark and Marina Gonzalez, respectively, for each side in the back row right now. So who's going to step up at the net?
Gonzalez gets this one over. Bump set, LaCroix.
There's a better set to the middle.
Better set, better result, but it's not down. LaCroix again through the block. And Kennitzer and Duke late getting there. Not the penetration that they wanted.
Yeah, we can see from this angle, they don't get their hands over the net. Their hands are parallel to the net, and unfortunately, that turns into what we call a waterfall, where the ball rolls down your hands in front of you, between you and the net.
Jordan Bonnets serving. That one put away. That time Dilly. What's Dilly up to numbers-wise here, Robert?
Well, let's check her out right here. Taylor Dilly, 6 kills.
That's number 7.
7 kills, 13 digs. She struggled a little bit on the serve. 5 service errors.
Back row, Clark with a roll shot. Read nicely. Kennitzer with a nice swing. Takes a little bit off of it. It's dug out. Bump set. Near side. Villaseñor fading away. Able to get a swing on it. Sets up. Dilly puts it over. LaCroix, they move the block. One-on-one. It's over, but not down. Back set. Kennitzer!
That's good.
Riley puts it away.
She's got such a great arm. Look at this. And a lot of line to attack.
That's
a kill every time.
The window open, 19-20. And El Camino clinging to a 1-point lead.
All right, here's some trivia for you. Okay, only coach of a state champion in women's volleyball who is also a most valuable player of the state championship tournament on a state title team.
Can I get a hint?
She played.
Is she coaching right now?
She is not coaching right now.
You got me.
Does involve a certain team that might have something to do with this match.
Big swing. Kennitzer unveils the cannon yet again. How about some oomph on that one? You see Kennitzer with the rise and the finish.
You guys give up?
Tell me.
Well, the MVP of the 1983 state tournament is LaValle Patterson.
Dang it.
And she won the state title in 2007 and then again in 2008. So as a coach.
Conley, no touch on that one. We are tied up at 21 all.
And Liz Hazel was a longtime assistant coach for LaValle before taking over the program. And of course, LaValle is still the beach volleyball coach at El Camino.
Absolutely. Great person, did a great job continuing the legacy of El Camino volleyball. Let's see if El Camino can side out here and get Michaela Clark back in the front row.
Johnson, big swing. Clark digs it out. Outside, LaCroix trying to tool the block, has it blocked back her way. They'll go right back to her. Donatucci sets up LaCroix. That one dug out by Santoya. Pushed to the back line. Clark, middle set. Conley blocked over. It's Kirkman. 22-21, Fresno now 3 points away from going up a set. 2-1.
And the last match, Cabrillo had taken a 2-1 sets lead, and Grossmont came back and won in 5. So I don't know if necessarily one team just gets the momentum just because they took set 3.
LaCroix off the block. Nice tool. And that'll tie it up at 22-all.
What do you think of that, Coach? I mean, you never really get phased when you're down 2-1, do you?
I don't like ever being down. I don't know if phased is the word. It's not comfortable, but you got to deal with that. But, you know, like I said earlier, in our sport, it doesn't matter when you win them. You just got to figure it out before the other team does.
A swing from Johnson. Clark tries to respond off a touch.
Big time swing.
Big swing.
So
23-22.
See, we see here, this is gold for El Camino. Timeout by Fresno. Michaela Clark's in the front row for El Camino. Marina Gonzalez is not for Fresno City.
That was her 15th kill.
Well, we often see El Camino on championship stages. Look no further than last year at the end of the season, and they were runner-up in baseball versus Orange Coast.
What a game that was.
Unbelievable. Bit of controversy surrounding it.
One-on-one on the right.
It's a big swing and a dig by Villaseñor. Clark reaches back, able to get it over, put a little mustard on it. Roll shot there.
Nice.
Doesn't score for Dilly. Free ball coming for Fresno. Can they capitalize? Do they go to Marina out of the back row? No. Dilly again off of the block for Clark. Donatucci goes to Clark. Good approach. Solid swing. That one dug out by Santoya. Bump set. Free ball now for El Camino. Clark. Nice approach off of the high hands, but still not away. Nice rally here. Johnson with a swing and the hammer. Kamaya Johnson has responded in set 3 for Fresno City. Struggled in set 2, coming on for Julie Castleman, who went down earlier with an injury. She has adjusted and settled in. She up to 5 kills?
She actually now has 8 kills.
8 kills, excuse
Johnson
me.
with 8 kills.
That's 4 kills per set, and probably one error maybe this set?
Actually 4 in this set.
Yeah.
4 in this
4
set.
kills per set.
Conley tries to respond. That one dug out. Santoya with a bump set into the back row. No, that's Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets it over with a weak roll shot. Clark responds with one of her own. This one's saved. Johnson gets it over.
What a play right there.
Keeps the rally alive. They go to Conley in the middle. Block late getting there, but we're still going. Gonzalez now reaches back off of the tape. I don't think that got over.
No.
And it's set point El Camino.
That's a tough one for Marina. She's just a little early here on her way down into the net against Donatucci, the short blocker.
24-23.
Expect this ball to go back outside to Marina Gonzalez.
Set point, huh?
One of the toughest servers in the state. Donatucci can close this one out. Tough serve, but handled well by Santoyo. Roll shot. No. Johnson takes a little bit off of it. We're going to win by 2 here in set 3.
Really uncharacteristic. This is great by Johnson. Real savvy, but you don't normally see a ball drop with no effort on El Camino's defensive side.
Extra points.
Kirkman with the serve. Clark with the finish.
Clark down the line. Really nice job of her passing the first ball. Great set, and just through the wickets.
Coach, on the previous point by Johnson, what a decision to take a little bit off of it after she'd come with the hammer on the previous point.
Yeah, absolutely. But
that's Johnson starting to get. There's Donatucci. Good coverage to Caitlin. Goods gets it over. Bump to Marina Gonzalez. Gonzalez off the top of the block, and Win by 2 situation again.
Confident swing.
Tied up at 25 all.
Confident swing there. And back to your question, Mike, I mean, I think that's how you don't want, sometimes you're forced to tip, but when you're not, if you're going to tip, you need to do it to score. And in order to set that up, you have to prove and establish that you can pound it first.
So Pagani serving for Fresno. Go to Clark. Clark with the big swing, but dug out.
Oh.
That one blocked back over. What a save by Gonzalez. They'll set it up out of the back row. Here comes a free ball for El Camino. Donatucci. Clark. Big swing. Dug out again. Gonzalez this time to respond for Fresno. Coverage there from Donatucci. Bump set up. Clark from Kelly Donatucci. Another bump set. This time it'll go to Jessica Villasenor. Coverage there. What a rally. Back set. Big swing.
Woo!
Not
Longest
down.
point.
That one from Kennitzer. Clark
Longest
gets
point.
it over. Longest point of the third set indeed. Roll shot there from Kennitzer.
Middle.
Not there. Goods. Block back over. She'll
What a-
get it back
wow.
over. We're still going.
Low set.
Gonzalez, high
Still
hands. Still going.
Michaela Clark. Go for it.
Clark to finish it. She
No.
won't. It's dug out. Unbelievable play defensively by both teams. Clark.
Wow.
No. So it's going to be a minute-long
Wow.
rally. Crosby gets that one up off of the high hands. They go back to Clark. If you're Clark, you're
Oh.
going to be tired. And finally,
What a play.
roll shot will
What a play.
score for El Camino.
Incredible point.
Go back 20 on that one.
Michaela Clark catching her breath back here at the service line. She must have taken 13 swings in that rally.
That would have been the longest replay ever.
6 point or 26-25, 1 point away. That one
up.
with the hammer. Donatucci had it momentarily, but Kennitzer puts it away.
I'm not saying these matches can go on and on, but we did have a set this year between Ventura and Santa Barbara City. Santa Barbara City beat Ventura 45-43.
My goodness.
That is the highest scoring set in the history of rally scoring in the California Community College level. By the way, that was a losing set.
Kennitzer!
A losing set for Ventura, but Ventura won the match.
Now a set point for Fresno City. Gonzalez at the service line.
Similar story for Fresno City. Right side attack down the line.
We'll go LaCroix. LaCroix gets it over, but it's dug. Big swing sent over.
Oh.
What a
Joust
block.
ball
What a
at
play.
the front. That was Villasenor.
Uh-oh.
Kennitzer.
Over.
Donatucci will
Yep.
get this one over, so we continue.
Kill.
Back set. Kennitzer with the hammer! Off of the block. Donatucci timing thrown off. 28-26. Set 3 in the books. It goes to the Rams. They regroup, and we head to a set 4 here in quarterfinal number 3 on the day. You're watching the 2019 3C2A Volleyball Championship live from Southwestern College. 2-1 Fresno. As we head into set 4, a thriller in set 3, 28-26. Michaela Clark gets things started off for El Camino here in set 4.
A rare hit to the sharp angle. Really nice swing.
Donatucci serves up Santoya. Wow! Huge hill hit from Kennitzer.
Unloading.
Crush ball from Riley Kennitzer. Look at that swing. That is textbook. Crosby, no chance.
Great technique by Kennitzer. Amazing attack. Perfectly timed.
Kennitzer had 5 kills in that set 3 win.
Tough serve from Gonzalez. 2-1.
And she's hitting .323 in this match.
Really caught Clark off balance. They go right back to her. Bit of an overpass, and looks like Donatucci trying to get that one over, but it's out.
Well, we've seen this in the previous 2 sets, well, all 3. One team jumping out to an early lead, but it hasn't affected the result.
They set up Kennitzer. That one off the block, and no chance that time.
Kennitzer absolutely on fire right now. She's just unloading on the ball.
Well, you lose Julie Castleman, you need somebody to step up. It's been Kennitzer, and how about kudos to Kamaya Johnson?
Absolutely. The response from her after a shaky second set.
Net violation by Fresno. We'll give it back to El Camino.
That was an important point right there. Well, it was 4-1. It could have been 5-1, and all of a sudden, and now it's 4-2. And just those little mistakes that kind of takes that momentum away a little bit from Fresno right there.
Yeah, completely agree. I'd rather be up by 4 than by 2.
4-2. Big swing. That time from Dilly. Another big swing, this time from the El Camino side of it. Dilly will go back to work after the huge swing from Clark, and it's a double tap from Donatucci. And Coach, often don't see that from Donatucci.
No, but we're all human. It's okay to make mistakes. It's just about your response to them.
She knew it immediately. As you saw the replay, she just gave that grimace.
Just not quite patient enough with her hands there.
That one put over. Santoya handles it. It goes to Dilly, and Dilly off of the high hands and saved by Donatucci. Bump set Clark. Clark reaches back and sends it long.
Coach, I had a quick question. You really don't see too many lefties. Why is that in volleyball? Why are there so many right-handers as opposed to only a couple of lefties?
I don't know. Aren't they like 10% of the population anyway?
There should be. There's something about it. I mean, there's more there's a lot of left-handed hitters in baseball.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Okay, I thought you would give me a good answer there, Mike.
No,
was expecting a little more there.
Well, sorry to disappoint.
Yeah. We lost the payda on that one too. 7-3, 7-3 lead for Fresno.
All right, pinch hitter's back in, boys.
We have a pinch hitter.
As Mike steps away to try and figure out what we're hearing in the background here.
I think it was because of the lefty question.
I think so too, but I'm just the directing today, so I don't really have an answer to that.
I have stumped everybody with the lefties. It is interesting though watching Villasenor.
As Pagani sends it over. El Camino able to keep it up. They'll set near side. And a good swing off the near side. And it's 9-3 here to start in favor of Fresno.
You can sense Fresno just
starting to pull
ticking
away.
it up a notch and pulling away, and this has shades of set 1 on it right now.
Good job to get up and block at the net as they tried to set Goods. And then
Villasenor
again. able to put one down.
This match has some little ebbs and flows with the Castleman injury. It looked like El Camino, I'm going to come back and take this one. And they had a lot of the momentum, and now Fresno's taking control of the match again.
Yeah, Johnson with the kill on the left side. She's really played well. Set 3 in so far in set 4. Nice little
Big
wrist
kill.
away shot right there.
Ten to 4. Fresno City rolling here. Villasenor dug out Santoya. Gonzalez, big swing down the line, but Clark right there. LaCroix, that one blocked back into the chest of Villasenor. It's gotten over, but it's a free ball situation. Quick set over the middle.
Oh, what a hustle.
What a
Great
save
save
by Villasenor. We're still going. Bump set, Donatucci set up Clark with a roll shot. Santoya, it's a perfect pass. Sets up Johnson. Donatucci right there down the line. That's a terrific read. And Caitlin Donatucci, a double touch.
Uncharacteristic for her.
Second one we've seen.
Amazing defense, though, on both sides. Amazing defense.
11 to 4. And the wheels starting to come off for Elko as they trail big here, and they trail by a set. We'll be back.
Stat for you, Mike. El Camino has 22 less kills than Fresno. Fresno's hitting 241 as a team. El Camino just 089. But really, if you take away Michaela Clark, El Camino has just 13 other kills. Clark has 18 kills for the Warriors.
Sent over by LaCroix. Bump set, a beauty to Johnson, and Johnson off of the block and down on the El Camino side. And
She's
the roll
playing with
continues.
so much confidence. It's really fun to see.
You know, if you look on the Fresno side, 3 players in double digits in kills. Kennitzer with 13, Marina Gonzalez with 12, Camilla Johnson with 10.
They're a special offensive team.
Good block.
Camilla Johnson has been the story. She is regrouped for Fresno City.
That's her second block solo, too.
It's on Clark.
Talk about picking up the slack for Castleman's injury.
Well, it's so fun.
Tough serve from the back line from Fresno, Caitlin Kirkman.
As a coach and a player, when you've got to be so proud when someone who's not normally in your lineup steps in and shines. It shows the strength of your team, and it makes you so proud to be a part of that group.
That one put down by Conley.
Really, and Conley really hasn't been a factor in this match. I thought she might be a bigger factor than she has been. That was just her 6th kill.
Yeah, unfortunately, El Camino, their first contacts haven't been tight enough to the net really to set their middles tonight.
But outside, Gonzalez with the hammer. It's a double-digit lead in set 4 for Fresno, already a set away from a spot in the semis tomorrow. Winner of this one takes on the winner of our next match. ARC, defending state champs in Irvine Valley, undefeated this year. Overpass from Fresno, sent over. Johnson does get it over, but here comes a free ball situation. LaCroix That one off of the block, not down. They go to Johnson. Johnson takes a little bit off of it, looking for the hardwood. Kept alive by Clark. LaCroix able to get a swing on it, and it's a score for El Camino.
That's Donatucci there, right? Your libero making another big defensive play.
Absolutely.
Sets up the point.
You know, it's not over. You can claw back. If one team can make a 15-6 run, why can't you?
Gonzalez, big swing. Clark, a big swing of her own. Santoyo digs this one out. Terrific job by Gonzalez setting that one up. Nobody home on the swing. This time Conley gets one on top.
Perfect dig.
Johnson, joust ball, won by Clark.
You know, it's Kirkman. That's Kirkman in the back, and that's her sixth dig, but she's had a couple of really huge defensive plays for Fresno. And just, again, the balance of this team. They have so many different players could do so many different things, and defense is a big part of this game, and she's playing well for them.
Quick set in the middle, that one off of the mark from Duke.
You know, Santoyo, 13 digs.
Yeah.
These are players coming off the bench. Gonsalves has 6 digs for them.
Crosby go to work yet again. They set up outside. Gonzalez off of the block. That's a nice tool of the block by Marina.
Some subs.
Well, Fresno City runs a 6-2. 2 setters, 2 opposite hitters, so they're just making their normal rotations sub. Robert, I do have to shout out my assistant coach and former PCC player, Hannah Clark, who is a true lefty. Unfortunately, she played setter, so you probably just didn't notice that she was a lefty. So,
good point.
they are out there. Even
They are out
disguise, there. You know.
Maybe
Gonzalez.
maybe too many of them are setters.
Clark with the dink, can't get it over the tape. 17-8. Coach, I thought Clark had a pretty good approach on that one. I'm surprised she just didn't rear back and fire away.
Me too. It seems like maybe she saw something in peripheral vision. A tip would be open here. Here they run her through the middle of the court. I like that. A little wrinkle in the offense.
Change it up a little bit, indeed.
Oh,
Man. Absolute rifle from Kennitzer.
Blocker in the net for El Camino.
It'll go down as a kill.
You can't use being exhausted, but 59 attempts also for Michaela Clark.
Yeah, she might be feeling that a little bit. But at the end of the day, this is a playoff game, potentially your last match of the year, so she's going to leave it all out there.
Clark has that one blocked back over. She'll go to work again, puts this one away.
Well, there she is. I mean, she's carried such a heavy load for them all year, and so it's not going to be any different tonight. She's a superior athlete, and she's a great competitor. And there we see great vision, not perfect timing, but
found
hits
the window.
roll shot that you saw. Yeah,
she's got a double-double, 19 kills and 10 digs.
18-9. Fresno City has that one put into the net from Donatucci.
Those are tough. You're chasing 10 points.
That's her third service there for Donatucci. Let's see if we can bring that number up.
Yeah, it's too bad because
that's her third.
Normally their best defensive rotation as well. That would have been a good chance to come back.
Gonzalez puts this one in a tough spot for Clark to handle. She's able to get it over. Back set.
Uh-oh.
That one, another kill for Riley Kennitzer.
Yeah, she stepped up on the big stage here in Southwestern College.
20-9.
That was
Kennitzer, player of
kill.
the match.
15th kill. In fact, she's hitting .382 now. She only has 2 errors in 34 attempts.
There's another one.
16th kill.
Riley Kennitzer is on fire for the Rams.
Kaboom.
Yeah, if this was a comic book, that's what you would see on the page. 21-9. Clark will try to answer that one. Blocked over. Guess who? Kennitzer and Duke.
This is a runaway, folks.
Dominant performance by Fresno here. Great discipline. Hands low and over.
Gonzalez with Fresno City 3 points away. Clark blocked into the antenna from Kennitzer.
certainly a testament of depth, right? You lose a big player like Castleman, who's been really their best player in the playoffs.
Yes, agreed.
And just they step right in, no problem.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for teams tomorrow and potentially Sunday. I think just slow them down when they're executing offensively.
And
so
here's
well.
Dilly getting into the act. So you got Dilly, Gonzalez, and Kennitzer has been lights out.
If Dilly can get one more kill before it's over, that would be 4 players in double digits in kills.
Yeah.
I mean, that's exactly what Kieran Robley preaches, right? To get the kills across the board, and that's what she's getting tonight.
Really impressive.
Bump set for Dilly.
What
Dilly,
a shot.
There it
finds
is.
the hardwood.
10th kill. That's Dilly's 10th kill.
So
Match
Dilly
point.
into double digits. 4 players now
Crazy.
in double figures in the kill department.
Fresno City won the state title in 2016, and they went 5 sets against American River last year as the state runner-up. They really want that state title this year.
Looking for a shot at redemption.
And there it is.
And Kennitzer fittingly puts it away. Her 17th kill of the match, and running away from it in set number 4. It's a 3-1 win for Fresno City. They punched their ticket to semifinal Saturday. We'll come back, wrap things up here on SoCal College Sports. It's a final 3-1. Fresno moves on, and they will face the winner of ARC and IVC coming up next. They're on SoCalCollegeSports.com, and well, that's closing it out with emphasis in set number 4, 25-10. And the story of the match, really, after Castleman went out, the momentum shifted in favor of El Camino, and who steps up? It was Riley Kennitzer.
When I look at statistics, you always see starters usually kind of carrying the play. These are two players that came off the bench. Kennitzer, 17 kills, hit .417, only 2 errors. Then you got Kamaya Johnson. She had 10 kills off the bench, 27 kills from 2 players off the bench. And then you throw in the starters like Marina Gonzalez, 14 kills, hit .256, and she had 19 digs, tied for the team lead. And Taylor Dilly with 10 kills, 13 digs. Incredible balance for Fresno City. And then on El Camino side, great season for Michaela Clark. Great finish, really, for her. 20 kills in her final match. 10 digs, 3 blocks. She couldn't do.
Yeah, it was kind of the story we talked about before, the balance and firepower of an offensive juggernaut in Fresno City. And, when Castleman went out, Camilla Johnson, it took her a set to get comfortable, but then we saw her just really play with so much. Her confidence surged, and Riley Kinnitzer on the right as well just really battled so well. And, unfortunately, 66 attempts for Michaela Clark, 30 more than her next closest teammate. Unfortunately, the load was just a little too heavy for her to carry, but they almost got set 3 and pushed Fresno to the brink. So it was a really fun match to watch.
That'll do it for match 3 on the day. So 3 teams have punched their ticket to semifinal Saturday. Feather River, the top seed from the north, Grossmont, 2 seed from the south, and now Fresno City through. And they will play the winner again of Irvine Valley, undefeated on the season, and the state defending champ, ARC. And well, what a matchup that could potentially be in this year's semifinal, a rematch of last year's final. But well, that'll be a lot easier said than done. IVC is going to have something to say about that. For everybody here at SoCalCollegeSports.com, signing off. We'll see you in a little bit on our other channel and our other event. Take care, everybody.